Welcome to the table. I'm Kelly, and I'm here to tell you that you shouldn't prep for your next session, with some fine print attached. Being able to improvise and be quick on your feet is one of the most important skills to develop as a DM. When your players do something unexpected, or your monsters get whomped in one round, or worse, your players do, you need to throw out your session prep and go with the flow. The first campaign I ran was Storm King's Thunder. For the first few chapters, I ran the adventure exactly as it was in the book, never straying, because I was afraid of the ripples it would cause, and I was afraid I would somehow make some game-breaking improvisation. Being so afraid to deviate from the book meant that I was only ever prepared for my players to go to the places in the book. Every time my players visited a city, I would scour the wikis to read up on as much lore as possible, trying to even find information on shopkeepers and prominent figures in the city. I thought that if I created any NPCs that it wouldn't make sense in the story's canon. Then, one session, 4 out of 5 of my players were beset with a curse. They disturbed a sacred burial site and had become cursed with an insatiable hunger for horse meat. So they got in their airship and flew to the nearest city, as that would likely have the greatest quantity of horses. The cursed party members went in search of the horse market, while the non-cursed player went in search of a cleric. At that point, I did the best thing I've ever done in my DMing career, and that was to put the book away. The rest of the session was completely improvised. I invented a horse market, including NPCs who brought their horses to sell, a cleric, a church, a shopkeeper, and everything else they went in search of. It was one of the most fun sessions of the campaign, and looking back, it feels like it was the turning point for when I became comfortable in the DM chair. So, I challenge you to not prep for your next session. It's important to build that improvisation skill, and sometimes the only way to do it is to take away that safety harness. Now for the fine print. You should only do this once or twice. If you're never prepping, then your campaign will suffer. Normally, you should go in with a prep session and then be able to fall back on your improvisation skills. Don't do this if you're brand new to DMing. Starting with a pre-written adventure is a great way to learn and understand how everything works. Once you're a few chapters in, then you can start improvising. Don't do this for a big important session in your campaign either. The session I improvised was dealing with a silly curse where everyone was having fun trying to eat horses. Don't run boss encounters off the cuff or pivotal story moments. They just won't be as good as they could be. If you want a good source for battle maps for the next session that you do prep for though, you can check out this video here. And hey, I appreciate you.